Ever feel like something's just off, like reality is skipping? You're not imagining things. The Matrix code is breaking down, and the chosen ones must prepare. This isn't just some abstract philosophical idea. It's about your life, your freedom, and your potential to shape the world around you. The question isn't whether the reality you perceive is real or a carefully constructed illusion designed to keep you controlled, but what will you do about it now that the illusion is breaking down? The Matrix isn't just an external force manipulating world events. It's also an internal construct, a prison built from limiting beliefs, societal conditioning, and self-sabotaging habits. Think about it. From the moment we enter the education system, we're subtly trained to conform, to obey, to fit into predefined boxes. The media bombards us with carefully crafted narratives, shaping our perceptions and influencing our desires. And cultural norms often reinforce the illusion, dictating what's normal and what's not. But what if you could reprogram that internal matrix? What if you could rewrite your own code and unlock your full potential? This is the opportunity that presents itself as this illusion crumbles. Throughout history, this cycle of control, resistance, and awakening has played out time and time again. The Renaissance saw a surge of creativity and intellectual inquiry that challenged the dogmatic beliefs of the Middle Ages. The civil rights movement confronted systemic injustice and paved the way for greater equality and freedom. Today, we stand at another such turning point, a moment of profound societal transformation. But this time, the stakes are even higher. What makes our time unique is how interconnected we are. And here's the most important part. The chosen ones aren't a select few with special powers. They're everyday individuals like you and me who recognize the illusion and choose to break free. The beauty of this awakening lies in its inclusivity. A single mother in the projects, a corporate executive, a struggling artist, each possesses unique gifts and talents that can contribute to positive change. Your background doesn't matter. Your past doesn't matter. Only your willingness to wake up and step into your power matters. This isn't about waiting for a savior. It's about becoming one. This is not a passive concept. These individuals must be proactive. Understanding the Matrix is the first step towards reclaiming your power and shaping your own reality. It's about breaking free from the chains of limiting beliefs, overcoming the paralysis of fear, and unlocking the boundless potential that lies dormant within. Imagine a life where you're no longer controlled by external forces, where you're free to pursue your passions, create meaningful connections, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Liberation is possible, but it requires awareness, courage, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. The unraveling of the Matrix has the potential to usher in a new era of consciousness, a world where peace, abundance, and collaboration reign supreme. But the opposite is also true. Increased control, mass manipulation, and a descent into tyranny are all possible if enough individuals remain asleep. Apathy and ignorance will only guarantee a less favorable outcome. The future is not predetermined. It's a tapestry woven from the choices we make today. Will you choose to awaken and contribute to a brighter tomorrow? Or will you remain trapped in the illusion, sleepwalking towards an uncertain fate? Understanding the true nature of reality requires us to venture outside the confines of conventional wisdom and embrace unconventional perspectives. This journey demands that you challenge the very foundations of what you believe to be true. Quantum physics reveals that reality is not fixed and objective, but rather fluid and observer-dependent. Ancient wisdom traditions offer profound insights into the nature of consciousness and the interconnectedness of all things. And consciousness research explores the hidden depths of the human mind and its potential to shape reality. This concept requires one to venture outside the box. This video is not about spreading fear or doom. It's about empowerment and action. It's a call to awaken, to question everything, and to take an active role in shaping your own life and the future of humanity. We're here to provide you with practical tools, proven strategies, and unwavering support as you navigate this breakdown and contribute to a more conscious reality. It's about providing resources and support, but more than that, it's about igniting the fire within you. The Matrix concept at its core is not a new one. It draws inspiration from a variety of sources, from ancient philosophy to modern science fiction. Plato's allegory of the cave, with its depiction of prisoners mistaking shadows for reality, serves as a timeless metaphor for the human condition. Gnostic cosmology speaks of a deceptive creator god who keeps humanity trapped in a material world of illusion. And the film, The Matrix, vividly portrays a simulated reality that masks a dystopian truth. Provide viewers with concrete examples that they may remember. This Matrix operates through a system of control mechanisms designed to keep us enslaved. Propaganda distorts information and manipulates public opinion. Social engineering subtly shapes our behavior and beliefs, and the manipulation of information creates echo chambers and prevents us from seeing the bigger picture. Consider the historical examples of political deception, economic inequality, and the subtle ways in which the media shapes our perceptions of the world. There are unseen hands at work. At the heart of this exploration lies the psychology of belief. Our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions are not passive reflections of reality. They actively shape it. The power of suggestion, cognitive biases, and the placebo effect all demonstrate the profound influence of our beliefs on our experiences. If you believe you are capable of achieving something, you are far more likely to succeed. Conversely, if you believe you are destined to fail, that belief can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. This concept must be easy to grasp and retain for the viewer. Throughout history, we see recurring themes of control, resistance, and awakening. The French Revolution, the American Revolution, all saw people rising up against established systems, leading to shifts in power dynamics. By comparing and contrasting these different historical events and social movements, we can begin to identify common patterns and strategies, allowing us to better understand the present and anticipate the future. This approach will help viewers recognize these themes. But if the reality we perceive is indeed an illusion, then who or what is behind it, and what is their ultimate agenda? What are the motives of those in control? What are the potential consequences of their actions? The answers to these questions may be complex and unsettling, but they are essential if we are to truly break free from the Matrix. It should be clear that the video does not have all of the answers, but instead is intended to create a framework for understanding the deeper meaning. Beyond the surface of the Matrix lies a deeper, hidden reality, a realm of esoteric knowledge, suppressed technologies, and secret societies. Could these hidden forces hold the key to disrupting the system and ushering in a new era of freedom and enlightenment? Whether these are literal groups or simply represent different avenues of exploration doesn't matter as much as their power. The breakdown of the Matrix is not a random event, but part of a larger cyclical pattern that is repeated throughout history. Recurring periods of societal upheaval and spiritual awakening suggest that we are currently entering a similar phase, a time of great challenge and unprecedented opportunity. Plant the seed for the breakdown itself. In the coming sections, we'll explore practical strategies for breaking free from the Matrix and living a more conscious life. We'll delve into techniques like mindfulness, meditation, shadow work, and conscious creation, providing you with the tools you need to reclaim your power and shape your own reality. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. So, how exactly is this Matrix maintained? It's not just shadowy figures pulling strings. It's a carefully constructed architecture of control mechanisms, and social engineering is one of its primary tools. Consider the Tavistock Institute, for example. While its name may not be widely known, its influence on shaping public opinion through media manipulation and propaganda is profound. From subtly influencing consumer behavior to shaping political narratives, the techniques pioneered by institutions like Tavistock have been used for decades to steer society in specific directions. But this isn't a new phenomenon. Throughout history, from ancient Rome's bread and circuses, to distract the populace from political turmoil, to the carefully crafted narratives used to justify wars in the modern era, those in power have always sought to control the flow of information and shape the beliefs of the masses. The question becomes, how can you recognize these techniques in your own life and resist their influence? Beyond the manipulation of information lies a deeper psychological game, one that exploits our innate fears, divisions, and sense of scarcity. The divide and conquer strategy, for instance, works by creating artificial conflicts between groups, whether based on race, religion, or political affiliation. By keeping people focused on their differences, those in power prevent them from uniting against common oppressors. Think about the constant barrage of news stories designed to stoke outrage and fear, the subtle ways in which we're encouraged to compete with one another for limited resources, and the pervasive belief that there's simply not enough to go around. These tactics create a climate of anxiety and distrust, making it easier to control and manipulate the population. It's a carefully constructed cage, designed to keep you looking outward instead of inward. What would happen if we collectively chose to focus on our common humanity rather than our differences? This leads us to the concept of manufactured consent, the idea that even in seemingly democratic societies, the illusion of choice is often used to maintain the status quo. Take the two-party system, for example. While it may appear that we have a genuine choice between different ideologies and policies, both sides ultimately serve the interests of the elite, beholden to the same corporate donors and special interest groups. But voting is not the only way to create change. Individual action, community building, conscious consumerism, and acts of creative expression can be equally, if not more, powerful. Don't fall into the trap of believing that the system is unchangeable. Where could you begin to exert your own will? Now, how do we break free from this matrix from within? One key is understanding the concept of cognitive dissonance, the mental discomfort we experience when holding conflicting beliefs or values. To avoid this discomfort, people often cling to their existing beliefs, even when confronted with evidence to the contrary. Think about someone who smokes cigarettes despite knowing the health risks, or someone who supports a politician despite disagreeing with their policies. Social engineering relies heavily on this phenomenon, subtly reinforcing limiting beliefs and suppressing dissenting voices. How might you recognize the areas in your life where you're experiencing cognitive dissonance, and what steps can you take to resolve it? Mindfulness and self-awareness are powerful tools for disrupting this cycle. By paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, you can begin to identify the limiting beliefs and conditioned patterns that are holding you back. Try this simple exercise. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. As thoughts arise, simply observe them without getting carried away. Practice observing thoughts just as thoughts without automatically believing them or acting on them. Even a few minutes of mindfulness each day can dramatically increase your self-awareness and help you break free from the automatic responses that keep you trapped in the matrix. Are you willing to commit to cultivating greater self-awareness in your daily life? But true freedom requires more than just awareness. It requires confronting your own darkness through shadow work. Repressed emotions, unresolved traumas, and disowned aspects of the self can create negative patterns and keep you trapped in the matrix. Consider the anger you've suppressed, the sadness you've ignored, or the fears you've avoided. These unacknowledged parts of yourself can exert a powerful influence on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. By acknowledging and integrating these shadow aspects, you can reclaim your power and unlock hidden sources of strength and wisdom. Embrace the parts of yourself you've been taught to reject. What if your greatest weaknesses were actually your greatest strengths in disguise? Throughout history, countless individuals and movements have challenged the status quo and sparked societal change. Figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Mahatma Gandhi demonstrated extraordinary courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to justice. They stood up against oppression, challenged unjust laws, and inspired millions to join their cause. But they weren't superhuman. They were ordinary people who chose to take a stand for what they believed in. How can you channel their spirit of resistance in your own life? These individuals spark change, and small groups of people can create significant shifts. This relates to the concept of critical mass, the idea that when a certain number of individuals adopt a new idea or behavior, it can spread rapidly throughout the population. The 100th monkey effect suggests that once a critical number of monkeys learn to wash sweet potatoes, this behavior spreads spontaneously to other monkeys on different islands. Every single action, no matter how small, can contribute to the collective awakening, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. So, what small act of resistance will you commit to today? But history isn't just a linear progression of events. Many believe it's cyclical, with recurring patterns playing out time and time again. By studying the challenges and triumphs of previous generations, we can gain valuable insights into navigating the present and shaping the future. The rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of social movements, and the recurring cycles of economic boom and bust all suggest that we are currently repeating patterns from the past. What if there were hidden forces at work, guiding these cycles of history? And what if we could learn to anticipate and navigate them more effectively? Consider two contrasting future scenarios. In one, technology is used to monitor and control every aspect of people's lives, creating a dystopian society of increased oppression. In the other, technology empowers individuals, connects communities, and fosters greater freedom and collaboration, leading to a utopian future of unprecedented prosperity and well-being. The future is not predetermined. It is a product of the choices we make today. Which future are you actively creating with your thoughts, words, and actions? Ultimately, the law of attraction suggests that what we focus on expands in our lives. If you constantly dwell on negative thoughts and emotions, you'll attract more negativity into your experience. Conversely, if you focus on positive thoughts and emotions, you'll attract more positivity. Practice visualizing your desired reality, affirming your worthiness, and cultivating gratitude for all that you have. These simple techniques can help you align your thoughts, emotions, and intentions with your goals, making it easier to manifest your desired outcomes. What reality are you choosing to manifest? The key takeaway is this: empowerment, not fear. Share the inspiring stories of individuals who have overcome adversity and created extraordinary lives, demonstrating the power of the human spirit to triumph over challenges. Your story could be next. As we move into the next section, we'll provide you with specific tools and strategies for navigating the breakdown and living a more conscious life, so that together we can create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. So let's bring it all together. The Matrix, as we've explored, isn't just some external conspiracy orchestrated by shadowy figures. It's both a system of control and a reflection of our own limiting beliefs, a prison built as much from our internal walls as external ones. Think about the constant stream of media narratives designed to keep you in a state of fear and anxiety, the subtle ways in which you are encouraged to conform and obey, and the limiting beliefs you've unconsciously absorbed about your own potential. How many times have you told yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do that"? These beliefs, often rooted in childhood conditioning and societal programming, become the very bars of your self-imposed prison. True freedom, then, isn't just about exposing the external forces at play. It's about dismantling the internal ones that keep you shackled. Throughout history, we've seen this pattern play out again and again. Control, resistance, awakening. Empires rise and fall, social movements surge and recede, and humanity seems to go through cycles of both darkness and light. From the ancient mystery schools to the Renaissance, from the Enlightenment to the counterculture movement of the 1960s, periods of intense societal upheaval have often been followed by bursts of creativity, innovation, and spiritual awakening. The current breakdown we're experiencing is not unique. It's part of this recurring pattern, an opportunity for growth and transformation. Look around and you'll see countless people waking up, questioning the narratives they've been told, and seeking a more authentic way of life. You are part of this awakening, not alone. But who are the chosen ones who will lead us through this time of transition? It's not a select few with special powers, but anyone who chooses to awaken, anyone who dares to question the status quo and take action, even in small ways. Think of the activists fighting for social justice, the artists creating beauty in a world of ugliness, the teachers inspiring the next generation, the entrepreneurs building businesses that prioritize people over profit. These are the everyday heroes who are shaping a new reality, brick by brick. The power to create change lies not in some distant authority, but within each of us. If you feel a stirring in your soul, a sense that you're meant to do something more, that is the chosen one within you awakening. What small act of courage will you embrace today? Now, let's consider the broader implications of all this. Your individual awakening is not just a personal journey. It's an integral part of the larger societal transformation. Every act of consciousness, every conscious choice you make, sends ripples outwards, influencing the collective consciousness and creating a more positive future. Imagine a world where everyone is empowered to live authentically, to pursue their passions, and to contribute their unique gifts to the world. This is the world we can create together, not through grand gestures or sweeping reforms, but through the simple act of living consciously. Your inner work is not selfish. It's essential for the well-being of the planet. The consequences of either embracing or ignoring this breakdown are profound. One path leads to a future of increased control, surveillance, and social division, a world where technology is used to suppress dissent and maintain the status quo. The other path leads to a future of greater freedom, collaboration, and shared prosperity, a world where technology empowers individuals and connects communities. The choice is ours. It's not about predicting the future, it's about creating the future we desire. Ultimately, it comes down to personal responsibility. No one is coming to save you. You must take ownership of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, recognizing that you are the co-creator of your own experience. Stop blaming external forces and focus on what you can control, your own mind. Change your inner world, and you change the outer world. So, what concrete steps can you take right now to break free from the matrix and live more consciously? Start with mindfulness. Cultivate awareness of your thoughts and emotions and challenge the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Practice shadow work. Confront your repressed emotions and integrate the disowned aspects of yourself. Engage in conscious creation. Visualize your desired reality, affirm your worthiness, and cultivate gratitude. Build community. Connect with like-minded individuals who share your values and support your growth. For instance, spend 5 minutes each morning meditating, or write in a journal to process difficult emotions, or reach out to a friend or family member and share your thoughts and feelings. These small acts, consistently practiced, can create profound change. Become an active participant in the cycle of change. Get involved in your community, support conscious businesses, and advocate for positive change. Find your own unique way to contribute, based on your gifts and passions. Maybe you're a writer who can share inspiring stories, or a musician who can create uplifting music, or a teacher who can empower young people. Whatever your talents may be, use them to make a positive impact on the world. Volunteer your time at a local charity, or start a conversation with someone who has different views than you, or simply offer a smile to a stranger on the street. Every act of kindness and compassion helps to create a more positive reality. Remember, the power to create a new reality lies within each of us. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a powerful being capable of shaping your own destiny. The world needs your unique gifts, your unique voice, and your unique perspective. Don't be afraid to shine your light, to speak your truth, and to create the world you know is possible. And as we reach the end, please remember this video's message. You are not alone. Together, we can build this better world. The journey of awakening can be difficult and overwhelming at times, but you are not alone. There are countless others who are walking this path with you, and there is a vast network of resources and support available to help you along the way. Have faith in yourself, trust your intuition, and never give up on your dreams. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle, and you have the power to create a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Now that you know the matrix is breaking down, what will you choose to create? Take some time to ponder this question and share your thoughts in the comments section below. In future videos, we'll delve deeper into advanced techniques for conscious creation, explore the science of consciousness, and examine the role of spirituality in societal transformation. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to the channel for more content on awakening, consciousness, and creating a better world. And join our community of like-minded individuals on social media using the links in the description below. Imagine a future where humanity has awakened and created a more conscious and compassionate world. A world where everyone is empowered to live their full potential. A world free from oppression, division, and suffering. This future is possible, but it requires our collective effort. The Matrix Code is breaking down, and the time to prepare is